Hey there! Today I have a bunch of Christmas wintry things that I'm going to be working on, and I can't wait to show you. But first, my husband and I are headed on a quick adventure. One of my customers brought me a bundle of winterberry to use in her wreath, and I made that for her, and then I said, would you happen to have more of that? And turns out it's from her son's property, and she so graciously gave me his contact information, so we're headed there to harvest some winterberry that I can use for future projects. Check it out. These are gorgeous winterberries. He said it's a really good year for them.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, these are going to be so nice to work with. Winterberries need a male. There's male and female plants, and one male can pollinate up to 5 female plants. The males don't produce the berries, but they flower and then allow the females to make the berries. So I'm so excited this worked out. We're gonna trade. He said, take as many winterberries as you want and bring me back a beautiful wreath. So I like the barter system. Check it out. We got some winterberry. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Alright, well, it was so fun to get out and get those winterberries. I'm really grateful for, people that our paths have crossed, and they're willing to either barter or give me materials to work with. So I'm so grateful for that, and I'm grateful for my neighbors who let me cut this arborvitae and some of their white pine to work with. So our project for today is making a homemade garland. And my goal for the day is to decorate my flower cart. I've noticed that it's getting dark really early. Anybody else notice the daylight savings time? It's like I want to go to bed at, 6 o'clock at night. Well, I thought maybe if we got some lights and made the cart brighter as people were coming home from work, it might draw their attention in, and perhaps we'll sell some more wreaths in the evening hours. But I thought before we do just the lights, I thought it would be pretty to have a garland decorating the top part of the flower cart. So I hope you'll join me as we do this today. I gotta be honest, I think I've only ever made one garland in my life, and that was years ago. So it's gonna be a little bit of trial and error, and we'll see how it goes. So of course, first we've gathered our materials, and I've decided to leave some of the branches longer. I want to use the branch itself. This is a little bit sturdier than if I were to just chop them all and only use the greenery part. So my plan is to overlap these branches and zip tie them together in several spots. And then I thought we could go back in and wire some more branches, and we'll add in the white pine, and we'll see how it goes. I measured a couple times, so I hope I get this right. The top part of my cart is about 5.5 feet long, and then I would like it to drape down on the edges, but it is going to be asymmetrical because I have my money box there, so I can't hide that. So it's going to be about 1 foot on the right side and then about 3 feet on the left side. So my hope is to kind of make it in that shape so that it can be easily attached, but we'll see. Let's just get started and see how it goes. And if you have much more, it wouldn't take a lot to have more experience than me, but if you have thoughts on, a better way to do this in the future, I'd love to hear. I'm all ears. So I've got my tape measure. I want to make sure I get about the right amount. And actually the curve of this branch is actually just perfect. I'm thinking for that, sorry, maybe you can't see it, just for that 1 foot, I'm thinking that would actually be kind of perfect, and maybe we can just add a little bit more in here. So let's say we'll start measuring here, because I kind of like the way that curves. It's a natural curve. Oh, there it is. I couldn't find the start there. Maybe what we'll do is just lay this out to 5.5 feet and put the lock on here so we know. I'll move it to the edge of the table there. And okay, so we've got to go down that far before we need to make our other turn. I think we can do that. And I might be able to trim off some of that. I don't know. It seems like the branches are very curved, so one way or another they want to arc, but that's okay. That's okay. See how it goes. I don't quite make it all the way, but I think that'll give us a pretty good sturdy base to work with. So let me go ahead and zip tie that in place. All right, it's been going really well. I'm really excited how it's turning out. I did the long straight stretch, and I'm just going to show you on the shorter side kind of what I've been doing and show you, that I like it and how it's working. I ended up not using any floral wire. I don't use zip ties really ever, but I found out that I love them. My husband uses them all the time for his work in the garage, and he loves them, but who knew? It was actually really easy to not use any floral wire, especially because it's kind of flimsy. But what I've been doing is just taking the white pine and kind of placing them, where I think they should go. And then just overlaying with some of the arborvitae to kind of hide, the branches of the white pine there's a lot more branch showing and a lot less greenery. So I'm just trying to kind of hide those branches a little bit with a little bit more of the arborvitae on top. And I think it's just turning out beautiful. I can't wait to hear what you guys think. I'm just so excited because I kind of thought this would be harder, and it's just going really well. So I'm really thrilled. So I'm gonna finish this up. That's pretty good. And then we will go hang it up together. And I can't wait to see it on the stand, and especially with the lights on. I think that's gonna be gorgeous. So we'll just try to remember where all those branches are and work our zip tie in here. Make sure we have it going the right way. And so I'm trying to zip tie, but in a spot where some other branches are going to lay over that to hide, obviously to hide the zip tie. We don't want to see that. And then every so often I've just been kind of picking it up and making sure it's good and sturdy, and so far so good. I'm gonna get my husband to help me put it up because I don't want to ruin it. But I think it's pretty sturdy. I really think the way we did it worked well, using the branches as a base. And I think the zip ties just really made it so easy. This has not taken me very long at all. I've been wanting to do it, but I was almost dreading it because I was scared of how it was gonna go. And I can tell you, I'm probably gonna be making a lot more of these, and you'll probably see them all over my house now. I think that's it. I think it's all secure. Let's give it just a little test here in the house. Oh yeah, look, nothing's falling off. I know you can't see me, but it's looking good. I'm so excited. Now, I really, if you wanted to go the extra mile, this to me would look gorgeous with some pine cones, maybe some dried oranges or apples, cinnamon sticks. You could just go all out, which we might do on a smaller scale. I don't know yet, but for now, let's get some help and get this outside and hang it up. I can't wait to see it. So we figured we would just put about 4 screws across the top and we'll bring it out. We might end up zip tying it right to the stand. We're just not sure yet. Alright, so we got our greenery up. I'm really pleased with how it looks, and now we're going to add some lights to the cart. I bought this big strand of solar lights. They seem really cool. They are supposed to come on at dusk and go off in the morning, I think, or like, what was it, 6 hours on? I forget. Anyway, they're automatic, so that's awesome to me that I don't have to worry about turning them on and off. It's 72 feet long, so we're going to try to maneuver it all around the cart to really light it up, and of course make sure we cover it all and end in a good spot. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we'll see how it goes, and it looks very full and green. Hopefully people know that the reeds are in here on hooks, so I might have to get some longer hooks so they come down a little bit farther away from the garland, but it's good for now. Thanks so much for watching today's video and making a garland with me. Would you consider subscribing to my channel? It would mean so much to me. Thank you.